the last video, I discussed the current place that Superman 2025 was in. This is the new James Gunn one that just came out, and we had seen some interesting things develop where he had made some political comments about the film, about Superman being an immigrant. That got the internet stirred up, and then the film released. And my main thesis in the video was that James Gunn sort of played a lot of the pop culture based YouTubers out there, the Nerdrotics, Yellow Flashes, geeks and gamers of the world, basically feeding these people some lines in the media that they would all glom onto, panning the film before it would release, knowing, of course, because he made it, that the film actually wasn't very political and would perform quite well. Well, that's pretty much what has happened. Pretty much what I said in the video has kind of played out on a larger scale. In fact, the film has hit 125 million in the first 3 days in the box office. To give you an idea, that's right on par with Lilo and Stitch, Minecraft movie, both very successful. Lilo and Stitch is sitting at about 400 million right now in the box office, and it's been in for quite a while, or 50 days even, or something like that. I don't have it up in front of me, but it's a considerable amount of time. I think we can suspect that Superman was going to be in the box office for a while. It's going to be showing in movie theaters for quite some time. I wouldn't be surprised if this film grosses 400 million. Typically, they keep these things in for quite a while before they go over to streaming, especially these superhero films, because those bring in the big bucks, or at least bring in new fans, because these subscription services want to get people that weren't able to see it in the movie theaters, people like myself, by the way, because of my location. And the fact that theaters have just kind of gone downhill lately and have become a little bit more expensive for people to fit into their budgets because the economy's in the shitter. And the economy being in the shitter, by the way, is what is affecting these box office numbers quite often anyway. There's just less people going to the movies in general because the movies cost money. It's the same reason why lots of small towns like the one I live in don't have movie theaters anymore, or why people aren't even showing up to tourist places and packing them out like they have been recently. The economy affects all of these things. It affects people's ability to do leisure events, to do things that would be seen as not necessary. People are basically going to compare now this Superman film to Man of Steel and basically say, well, it's not making as much of that, even though these people all said it wouldn't even make what it is now, because almost all of them claimed that the film wasn't going to do good in the box office. Yellow Flash was the worst of these. I think he made something like 9 or 10 videos talking about how bad the new Superman was going to be, or rumors that were being spread and rumors that were confirmed about how it was going to be political. Of course, none of this turned out to be true, and many of these YouTubers have now gone on to say they either liked the film. In Yellow Flash's case, I think that's what he put out there. Nerdrotic put out statements talking about how it wasn't woke, but it wasn't good. Frankly, that seems to go against what the fans were saying for the most part. Most of the people I've spoken to have actually seen the film, have said it's very, very good, and plays well with audiences. So far, I think I've seen mostly a positive reaction to it online. And to a degree, the proof is in the pudding. Obviously, it's doing very well in the box office. This is obviously because people are liking the film, talking about it positively, and this sort of pile-on effect happens where people go, well, I better go see this because people say this one's actually good. Man of Steel, which and others are comparing this to, came out in a time where there were a lot more people going to movie theaters, and there was certainly a lot less superhero fatigue in some of these movies that have been sort of ruined, especially by the Marvel types cranking out what I think we all recognize as being subpar films at this point. See, I agree with many of the points made by some of these pop culture YouTubers. I just think they take the whole thing a bit too far. And I think this Superman 2025 situation is a perfect example of how taking it too far can paint yourself into a corner. And sure, you can cope and seethe and try to work your way out of that corner, but you put yourself there. You made these statements. You made these videos. You wanted the views. Now you got them, and you were wrong, and you have to sort of pivot now. I just wanted to comment on the fact that the last video got a considerable amount of views compared to some of the other stuff that I've put out there, and the channel has hit 1,000 subscribers. This has taken a very long time to do. So I've been streaming now for a couple years and making content. These types of videos are something fairly new for me, but apparently people seem to like them. The comment section was filled with people having good debate back and forth, and I was really happy with it. So I want to say thank you to all the people who've subscribed recently. We've got some cool stuff coming out here soon, obviously live streams and all that, as well as the fact that I'm going to go ahead and work on a video sort of congratulating the channel and everybody who's here on 1,000 subscribers. Not so much myself, but I want to make something, an edit of some kind of stuff that we've done on the channel for the people to see. So just wanted to give a basic update on the whole Superman situation. It's kicking ass in the box office. People are coping and seething everywhere, as I sort of suspected. We'll catch you guys in the next one. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you think about everything we've talked about today. Deuces.